The altitude here has a great advantage for the sport of skiing because we're so far inside the continent here and so high with very dry air. There is no better condition that you could wish for than what we have right here.
I don't think that any other state has had the number of kids who are on the Olympic team and great ski racers as people from Colorado have.
Skiing transformed the mountains and altered mountain views. Skiing saved ranching communities from ruin and created resort communities from mining towns. The sport gave Colorado the Winter Olympics. The voters of Colorado gave it to somebody else. Where once we waited for wealth to flow out of the mountains, we now watch as wealth flows down the mountainsides.
You know, a lot of times when you talk about history of skiing, you like to think that it started with you. But really, history of skiing in Colorado started way before I even came here from Middlebury College.
In skiing, the history goes back over 4,000 years. When the Egyptians were building the pyramids, the original Scandinavians were skiing.
They were the same shape as our skis today, but they were wider, they were much heavier. The idea was to keep you from sinking in the snow. If you ever get lost up in the mountains in deep snow and you don't have skis, you'll realize you've had it.
This idea of snowshoeing over snow and using one long pole instead of the two poles we use today originated from the Scandinavians. When they emigrated to the mining camps of Colorado, they shared their passion for the sport.
But, you know, Coloradoans knew a good thing when they saw it. And it has been estimated that in Colorado, the state was settled probably a decade ahead of when it would have been without skis. Skis got through to the isolated mining communities when horses couldn't go, the locomotives were snowed in, the telegraph lines were down. In 1880, we had 50 skiing mail carriers in the state. Rather boggles your mind to think of everybody out carrying the mail. And they also carried gold dust, so it was a very exciting chapter in the history of skiing in Colorado.